What's going on, guys? This is Alex over here at My Freedom Smokes, and today we're going to be talking about the new iTaste Hunter. Now, the main thing we're going to be focusing on with this is the mod. The tank I have on top is the iSub-V that is packaged with this kit. We've already talked about the V in depth before. We're going to leave a note, a little link in the product description down here. Click that if you want some more information on the iSub-V. We do go into it a bit more detail there. Today, we're talking about the mod. So, now that we've gotten that away, my first impressions of the mod is that I really like what they did with the screen. Now, this is probably just a regular square screen underneath it. It's probably nothing special, but they put it in a little round circle, and for someone as basic as me, that's kind of cool. You know, it's something different. You don't see that a lot. So, you know, just the simple thing in my head going, ooh, it's different. That kind of gave it an extra point. And I guess, you know, they put the little metal bar there in case you wanted to hook it on a lanyard. I don't know why you would. This thing is kind of heavy. I definitely wouldn't want this around my neck all the time either. So, outside of that is a really good mod. It does feel good in your hand. It's got a little bit of a different textured rubber on the side. This is just a hard plastic. There's nothing metal on this. So you're really not getting anything too terribly heavy. They did try to make it a little bit lighter weight with the plastic. But again, with the lanyard, I just don't recommend it. Now, this mod does have temperature control features also, and it's going to ask you every time you put a new tank on what it is. If it's a nichrome, stainless steel, titanium, or if it just needs to run in regular wattage. Or if it's the same tank, it gives you the option of just saying same tank, and then you just click that and you're ready to roll again. So always make sure that you're aware of what coil is in your tank when using this mod, because it is going to ask you. And you need to make sure you know, because you can't run a regular Canthal coil in temperature control mode, and you also can't run, say, a nickel coil in regular wattage mode. So you might think your product is defective, when in reality, all it is some simple little details that may have been overlooked. So make sure you're aware of that when using this mod and any other temperature control mod. It might save you a little bit of headache in the long run. So going through some of the different features, you do click it 3 times on and off to lock the button. So I just turned it off and turned it right back on now. Boop, we're back rolling. I believe it does have a 10-second cutoff time for vaping, so that's going to be helpful in case you don't put it on lock mode. You put it in your pocket, something's hitting it, it's not going to fire more than 10 seconds, so probably the worst you'll have to deal with is a really bad tasting coil. You probably want to dump out the tank, just put a new coil in it. So aside from that, it of course does give you some 18650 battery care information. This is always good to have on hand. Even if you think you know it all, I can promise you you don't. I don't know everything yet either. I'm learning every single day. So if any time a company packages a card like this, make sure to always read it. There's probably some new information there that you do need to know. Aside from that, you also do get your instruction manual, which essentially just kind of goes over everything we just talked about in this video. It probably does go into a bit more specifics about how to use the temperature control features, and honestly, those are very easy. You would use it just like you would a wattage feature. You just put it in that respective setting and just adjust your temperature. If you need it hotter, you bump it up. If you feel like it needs to be cooler, you bump it down. There's really not much to it. That's one thing you're going to realize when it comes to vaping is once you understand a few key components, the rest of it's just going to fall in your lap and it's going to be so easy for you. So aside from that, like I said earlier, it does get paired with the iSub-V tank, and as you've been seeing earlier, this thing does push a lot of clouds, so this is a really nice starter kit. And as I mentioned before about knowing the differences in your Canthal and your coils, all of the coil in here is a 0.5. Yes, it's a 0.5 coil, and I believe the extra one that comes in this kit is also a 0.5. Yes, it does come with 2.5 stainless steel coils in here, so you do need to run that in your regular power mode. And it gives really good flavor, really nice vapor production, and really good airflow. So they picked a good tank to go with this kit. That's really about all I can say about the mod. It seems like we've covered everything. If you have any questions about this at all, please leave them below. And make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. We love chatting with our customers, and you're always going to stay up to date with the latest and greatest here at My Freedom Smokes. So until next time, thank you for vaping.